in both like a mental health and sort of like physical health stance. Like when I know I'm in a bad mood or I had a bad day, I'll probably eat something unhealthy just because like who goes home after a really hard day and is like, oh, I'm gonna eat a whole salad because that's what makes me feel better. Unless you really like salads, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't drinking soda in a long time, and if you just drink water, your body's gonna react differently. Like, it's gonna feel weird, but it kind of comes with what you eat.
I try to like eat healthier. Like I feel like stronger like when I eat like healthier foods. Like when I like go to work out, I try to like eat healthier so that I just get stronger.
Yeah, because you're replenishing your body with what it needs. Because if you just eat like kind of foods that are full of fat, you're not really, like if you eat, especially if you work out, you're tearing muscle fibers.
I mean, before a basketball game, you're not gonna eat like what?
Oh, you'll have a sugar crash if you eat like candy.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, that's a big thing for sports. I mean, before softball games or like basketball games, I used to go on for like pom team. You can't eat anything super heavy, like because you're like doing kick line, and you want to eat something that makes you feel good, that like gives you energy.
So I'm Alex Falconer. I'm Government Affairs Director for a nonprofit in Minnesota focused around the Boundary Waters area. We have a really active lifestyle, a lot of Boundary Waters trips, so they're camping, hiking, etc. And I run a whole lot on my own, trail running, ultra distance running, 100-mile plus distances. So for example, this past May, I was the first known person to run across the Boundary Waters canoe area wilderness. It was about 110 miles through the wilderness itself. So every day for me, I mean, I'm essentially a vegetarian. I eat vegetables, fruit, beans, lean protein.
You know, particularly in high school, I think athletes really learn about nutrition in terms of performance of their bodies. And I think that's equally true for our cognitive abilities. So, you know, I have seen research that says when you have a big test, make sure that you get protein the day before and protein that morning and fats so that your brain is fueled just like your body would be fueled if you're running cross country.
Our bodies just need so much actual nutrients just to perform day to day. And just included for when I get my kids ready for school, you know, making sure they go with a meal in the morning that's going to sustain them till lunch, and then having something at lunch that's going to keep them going for the rest of the day as well. Because they're expending a lot of energy just on brain power, just trying to listen to their teachers and study and think and absorb all that information. So much of food can be kind of a ritual or routine that just it kind of sets a tone. It's familiar. It gets you to start on the right path. But then, I mean, I just feel better when I'm eating a high quantity of vegetables versus, I don't know, if I was just eating ice cream all day. I mean, I would just feel terrible. Maybe delicious, but not going to do my body any benefit focusing on just that. So I think it just promotes feeling good, the mental health sort of situation. Your body feels good, able to do what it needs to do. You need just everything that you can get to have a balanced diet that's also going to support the essentials of basic living as well as an active lifestyle.
I think it does have a lot to do with what you're used to, what brings you comfort, and what brings you a sense of control in your life. Particularly, I think when you're a young adult and the world is swirling around you and you have all these decisions to make and you feel pressures and things that, you know, sometimes it's eating too much, sometimes it's eating too little, sometimes it's restricting and being very specific. Sometimes you say, it feels like this is really the only thing I can control right now.
She talked about being powerless, and I feel like when it comes to food, when someone feels powerless, like they haven't done something right, food is very comfortable for some people. If you do not feel good or you feel powerless that day, you can go to food and you can eat your favorite food and you just feel so much better.
The older I've gotten, the more control I have over what food I put in my body. I know I have like a school lunch that I need to pack, and I'll probably pack something where it like covers all like the different food groups. Like you need like fruit, like vegetable, protein. As long as my body works, as long as I feel good, as long as I'm healthy, that's what's most important. And I think if that mindset was implemented more, I think a lot of things would change.